Why did we choose that as our title? Pretty simple. I think all of our friends, family, they can agree that both of us.
Our attention horse.
So, that being said, you guys are probably, why the fuck would anybody say that about themselves? Well, it's pretty simple.
I think we all know that anybody that is involved with any social media,
They like attention pretty much.
everybody likes attention.
Because we want to talk about, as a couple, why we do the things that we do in regards to social media and in everyday life, and why, if any of the things that we have learned can help other people and help them express themselves to each other or feel normal, well then that's what we're here for.
Exactly.
So,
You just can start.
I can start.
Why am I an attention whore? Let's get to the bottom of it, okay? Everybody has their own reasons. So for me, well, number one, clearly I have a job that is very attention whorish, if that's the word. The great thing about taking your clothes off for a living in front of girls that, applaud and scream and tip you money is that it eliminates the need for attention when I'm walking through the street, if I'm going to a restaurant, whatever I'm doing in my everyday life, I really don't care about attention at that point, because if I did, then I'd be so yeah, that's the thing I like about the job, is the fact that I don't crave it or desire it the way I would when I worked a regular job, when I was married, and that's messed up. Ultimately you don't want to have to seek out attention from other people, but at the same time too, if we're being real with ourselves, that's what we all do in one way, shape, or form. I don't care who you are, and if you say you don't, you're a liar. We do seek out attention, and I know a lot of times I'll even say women seek out attention more so from other women than from men. They always say guys get dressed up to look good for girls, and girls get dressed up to look good for girls. Yeah. So, that being said, for me, that's one of the reasons why I chose the job that I do, and the reason why I need attention is because I was super insecure. As a kid, definitely had low self-esteem for many reasons. One, I was a shy kid, so I didn't really, I was always just kind of liked the things I liked, and I think because of that, and because I grew up with sisters only, I think I was a little bit more sensitive than other dudes.
Yeah.
Why are you an attention whore?
I feel like, I don't really know. I mean, I do like attention, but at the same time, it makes me like super uncomfortable. I honestly felt so insecure because in high school, I had like really bad acne, and a lot of people would like make fun of me for it, and it made me super insecure at like a really young age. So just carrying that into like becoming an adult, it really killed my self-esteem. And then when it started to clear up, I started to feel better about myself. And then just like being in a relationship right after high school for like 4 years with someone who like mentally was abusive and like put me down in so many ways, that made me even more secure. So like once I got out of that and started to like love myself again for like who I am and like what I have to offer, I like worked so hard to get here, so I'm gonna put myself out here as much as I possibly can. And then like with working out, I was like, hell yeah, like if I put in the work, I'm gonna show everybody what I'm working for. Like, you know what I mean? Like life is short.
You might as well show what your mama gave you and what you work for. So
I feel like it's more about that, because honestly, like when people talk about my social media in person, like, honestly, it makes me super like uncomfortable. Someone says like, you think you're better than other people, like people really close to me have said that to me, like you think you're better than everyone else, and like I definitely don't think that at all, like in no way. So yeah.
And I can attest to that. Evan definitely is a little bit more uncomfortable with attention than I am.
Yeah.
But that's one of the cool things. One of my favorite things about walking around with this girl on my arm is the fact that when I walk around, all the attention's on her. And I love it because I get to sit back and I get to watch people be mesmerized like I was when I first saw you. So, but yeah, I was a fat kid too, just so you guys know. Not like super fat, but like chubby, shopped in the husky section. So that was one of the reasons why I started working out was and playing sports was I wanted to not look that way, not feel that way. And that really helped boost my confidence and self-esteem. And yeah, you know, I think one of the other things that...
and two, you have to remember, like, yeah, people are giving you attention, but they're giving probably 10 million other girls or 10 million other guys attention waiting for one person to respond. You're not fucking special because somebody that you don't know that only sees how you look gives you attention. That they know nothing about you. So like it's
Yes, that's 100% true. To
Yeah.
think you know somebody based upon
how
their
they look
social
or
media,
social media
pictures is
hilarious.
is definitely false, because
Yeah.
I always tell everybody, if you see me, like today, I almost got a fight at the gym.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
I almost got a fight at the gym today, and it was, you know, but
But it was the
ultimately,
other
the
dude.
reason why I bring this up is because I know what I look like, and I say this in so many times when people have
And
ever
people
asked
judge
me,
you by like how you look, like thinking I'm a bitch or like thinking you're an asshole from the way that you look.
just because I wear this
like-
shirt with an extra button on button.
Yeah. He's just extra as fuck.
Just because I wear a sleeveless shirt.
Or just because my cleavage is short. Like, that pisses me off the most. I'll fucking flip out on someone. Because it's just like, mind your own business. Like, if I make you that insecure, that's something internally that you need to work on yourself. Like, portraying your insecurities and, like, how you feel about yourself onto someone else, you have a fucking problem and you need help. And that's really what it is. Like, even people bashing you on social media, they have an issue within themselves that they need to deal with, and it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
So, like, that's a whole nother issue.
And that in itself, that actually brings up another good topic, which is with relationships.
Yeah.
You know, anytime you're dealing in a relationship where, and I think this is probably a little bit where, this is where maybe me and her don't necessarily have this problem, but I know I've gone through it, and I know she's gone through it, is that when one of you gets attention
And the other one
and the
doesn't.
other one doesn't necessarily get as much, that it kind of makes you salty, and that can cause conflict
Or it makes
in a
them feel
relationship.
insecure.
Exactly.
So therefore they put you down. Cause,
So then sometimes you change the way you do things,
Yeah, to
and you
make them
change
feel
yourself to make them feel
and you
more
should
comfortable.
never like be in a relationship with someone that you have to change who you are. Like, it's okay because you do change things for the better. But if somebody wants you to change who you are,
It's not gonna fucking work. Like, you should
it's just fucked up for somebody to even ask that of someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she knows I'm silly. She knows that,
Yeah.
you know, for me, that, you know, when I post certain things, it's all straight up thirst traps. you
Yeah.
know, things that we joke about, and you got to be able to embrace that stuff. You know, that's one of the reasons why I think you should be with somebody, is because, you know, you're accepting all their
Flaws and all the good.
the quirks and the flaws are sometimes the best things. And guys, let me tell you, do not choose a woman that you know, like, I'm honest, I'm the reacher in this relationship, okay? Don't choose a woman that you know is distinctly more attractive than you, and then get upset when they get lots of attention. Somebody had made a comment the other day on one of your posts and was like, I don't know how you guys deal with, you know, some of these some of these comments. And I thought it was funny, and I compared it. I was like, you know what? When you go and you buy a Lamborghini, you know why you're buying a Lamborghini. You want people to look at that fucking thing. You want them to see you when you drive by, and you want them to ask you about your car. Well, it's the same thing when you have an attractive person that you're with. And especially when, you know, you can admit that you're the reacher of the relationship. It's like, you gotta be confident. You gotta know what you have and be okay with people complimenting them even. Don't get pissed off. Now, if they're disrespectful, then you got to check their ass. But if it's just normal stuff, you know, when people tell me I'm a lucky guy, you know, those types of things definitely are okay. But yeah, you know, it's just know when you choose your partner that, you know what you're getting yourself into. Again, like she said, don't try to change each other and the way that you handle yourself. You know, I'm okay with these things being out. Some guys aren't okay with that.
And it's like, it doesn't mean that he does not care about me. Because I let him post pictures and because he lets, like, I'm a fucking adult. And if he had a problem with that, honestly, like, I don't know if we could be together, because I, like, work out, eat healthy, like, not just, like, so I can look at myself in the mirror. And it's not because I need the attention from other people. It's really not that. It's that I worked hard to get what I have, and I'm gonna fucking post whatever I want on my social media platform. And if you don't like it, then just fucking block me.
Well, and also too,
Like, this is the world we live in. This is 2018. It's totally different from previous years. Like, things change, and I'm like honestly scared to know how it'll be when we have kids. Like, it's terrifying, but
Well, and then I would be a hypocrite.
Yeah,
Ultimately,
exactly.
I'd be a hypocrite if I were to say, hey, you can't do this, but I'd be a hypocrite if I were to say, hey, you can't do this, but I can do that.
yeah.
Now, that being said, I would never let her strip. I'm gonna throw this tidbit in for those of you that think that I'm a bad influence on my girl here. Get your shit together, okay? You're wrong. But that checks her when I
Yeah.
think things are a little over.
And he's like always there to be like, you need to chill the fuck out.
Reel it in, girl. Reel it in.
Yeah.
There's only room for one thought here, and that's me.
Shut the fuck up.
But no, I think that's the purpose, and I think that's really one of the, again, like to really summarize this whole thing and why we bring up being attention whores, what we
Yeah.
want to use it for. Because people like probably are like, why the fuck?
Like, I'm trying to say.
Here's our goal.
Yeah.
Our goal in doing silly stuff, our goal in being ourselves, our goal in even posting things that maybe are a little outside of personality, and what we like to call thirst traps, is really just to draw someone in.
Yeah.
Okay? Once I get you in, then maybe you'll want to listen to what I have to say. And that's what these videos are for. At the end of the day, our videos are going to be different things. It's going to be silly. It's going to be real. But also, too, the people that pay us attention now, we want those people to then listen to us. And maybe we can help someone. That's all we can say, is that if we can take the attention that we get, even if it's...
And turn it into something positive.
Even if it's thirsty attention, and turn it into something positive, make someone feel good, somebody who is questioning themselves or like, man, I shouldn't feel this way, or, the person I'm with is pissed at me because,
Yeah, or
I'm doing
doing
this or doing that.
It's not okay.
It's not okay. Yeah, so...
No one should ever put you down or make you feel bad for being who you are.
It's okay to get attention. It's okay to like attention.
There's nothing
Hopefully
wrong with
the attention that you get is for the right reasons. And that is ultimately what this is about, is getting the attention because we want to do something good with it.
Yeah.
Don't be that girl.
Don't be a fucking cloud chaser.
Don't do
motherfucking
that.
bitch.
And I can promise you, if she was a cloud chaser, she wouldn't be with my ass. She would be with someone else.
Exactly.
Because I've seen the messages, guys. I watch what you say. She shows me everything, you motherfucker. It's okay. I understand. I get it.
But yes, that's all. And we love you guys. And we hope this helps someone. And we'll see you guys in the next video.